Following the death of Duchess Satine Kryze, Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi was imprisoned by the new leader of Mandalore Darth Maul and his fellow Nightbrother Savage Opress. On Coruscant, Maul's former master Darth Sidious sensed this disturbance in the Force and ordered Mas Amedda to ready his ship. Landing on Mandalore, Sidious makes his way to the throne room, where Maul bows to Sidious. The Sith Lord sees through the lies of his former apprentice, and all three dark side users ignite their blades. The combined efforts of Maul and Savage are no match for Sidious, and after isolating Savage, he easily impales the first Nightbrother. Maul jumps to his dying brother, watching the Nightsister magic leave him. Maul ignites his darksaber alongside his lightsaber to avenge the death of his brother, but Sidious is too powerful, throwing Maul around the room. Maul begs for mercy, and Sidious does not wish to kill him, claiming he had other uses for him. But what if Maul and Savage had somehow killed Sidious? What would become of the Nightbrothers? What would happen to Dooku? As you're about to discover, the victory of Maul and Savage will shake the universe to its core. Maul and Savage felt their bodies being pushed into a wall and pulled back to the ground. The Zabraks were outmatched and needed to stay together. Maul leapt over the top of Sidious and joined his brother when there was a massive blast in the palace. Maul's super commandos had created a chain reaction of explosions right in the midst of their battle with Bo-Katan's Night Owls, and it inadvertently sent the Force users into the walls of the palace. All are severely injured, but Maul manages to reach the darksaber on his belt and throw it at Sidious, killing the Sith Lord. Waking up, Maul is in a world of pain. Turning beside him, he sees Savage equally suffering, before their bodies are enveloped in Nightsister magic. Mother Talzin had brought the injured Zabraks back from Mandalore, and they were now healed again. Getting to their feet, they bow to Talzin and depart in a Sith infiltrator. Even with Sidious gone, there was plenty of work to be done. Back on Coruscant, Yoda had been meditating in his quarters when he felt a seismic disturbance in the Force. Yoda rushes off to the Council Tower, where he was soon joined by his fellow council members. They have all sensed a massive disturbance, and they wonder if it had something to do with the events on Mandalore concerning Obi-Wan. Suddenly, Obi-Wan and Anakin run into the council chamber, and the Jedi Master reports on what had happened. Nothing pointed to what they had all felt, but again, they are interrupted, this time by Mas Amedda. The Vice Chair of the Galactic Senate reported rumours from Mandalore of the death of Supreme Chancellor Palpatine, and the Jedi wondered what he was doing in such a location. This meant that it was either Maul and Savage or Bo-Katan's Night Owls. Anakin looked severely downcast at the passing of his mentor, and he felt the same vengeance as when his mother was suffering on Tatooine. Yoda dispatches Anakin and Obi-Wan to the Chancellor's office, searching for any clues of the truth. They are soon joined by the Coruscant security force, and one of the detectives found a lightsaber. Giving it carefully to Obi-Wan, he lifts it into the air for the Jedi Council to inspect. As Obi-Wan dissects its components with the Force, the Jedi are shocked to find a red synthetic kyber crystal. They think that Palpatine had been framed, and they have to go to Mandalore to find out, even if their presence was unwelcome. Ahsoka, Anakin and the 501st are dispatched, as Yoda believes that Obi-Wan should not go, as he could be driven by his own revenge for the death of Satine. Upon their arrival, they are met by Maul's super commandos, and the Jedi know that they were trying to cover their tracks. The clones use their firepower to counter the defences of the super commandos, and they are soon assisted by the Night Owls, who had received a transmission from Obi-Wan. Their help allows Ahsoka and Anakin to go to the throne room, where they had expected to find Maul. Instead, it is Savage Opress on the throne, the body of Palpatine dangling beside him. Anakin ignites his blade, but Savage had no intention of fighting, creating a diversion to leave in his ship. The Jedi are confused by the motives of the Zabrak and report to the Jedi Council. Ahsoka and Anakin confirm the demise of Palpatine, also finding 2 additional lightsabers near the scene of the explosion. Going back to Coruscant, Ahsoka and Anakin gather with the Jedi Council to go through their findings, then go to the Senate building, where the Senate are nominating candidates for the role of Supreme Chancellor. The Jedi want someone who is able to show loyalty to the Galactic Republic, and not somebody of the Separatist Alliance. But then, the hologram of Dooku appeared into view, and the Jedi would need to fight again. That is it for part 1 of What If Maul and Savage Killed Sidious. If you'd like to see a part 2 soon, please like this video, turn on your notification bell, and subscribe to this channel and my other channel What If Films for more what ifs. And as always, leave a comment on what if you'd all like to see next, and how I can improve my videos. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.